Let me stop
we
my
live.
screen.
Live.
Okay, there we go. There we go. I think it's loading in.
Oh my.
Zero, you fucking autist. What are you doing?
Oh my. I'm waiting on Holt because if Holt's already done, we might as well see his results now.
Okay,
All
well,
right, let's see
here's my
what Hulk
results. I'm
got.
pulling them up. It's slow on my computer down though.
Oh, Oh, there it goes. Now we can see it. Okay, see. Oh, damn, it went black. Oh, damn, it went black. Oh, damn, it's flashing. Oh, shit. Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, there it goes. Now we can see it. Okay, see. Oh, damn, it went black. All right. So you got economic -4, cultural -71. So you're on the left side of the spectrum, but you're still in the middle, and you're very far down, but not so far down that you're a libertarian. Okay, that makes sense. I can see that. I could agree that that's probably where you're around. But let's see how much of a fucking extremist I've become.
Yeah, because you can see that I'm not. Because I do support some socialist policies along with some, I guess you could say, capitalist ones. But I absolutely disagree with all forms of tyranny and authoritarianism.
Oh yeah. All right.
What's up to me?
So before I start this, I'm going to take a hit of the bong.
Crazy ass nigga. This is gonna be good.
All right.
This maniac.
So y'all ready to see how like fucking ANCAP I am? All right.
I'm gonna criticize you harshly.
Question 1: Each individual enjoys bodily autonomy and have rights that no other individual or group may violate. I strongly disagree. No, I'm kidding.
I was gonna cry.
No, I strongly agree. Like, yeah, we got our rights. We got our rights. Individuals have the freedom to decide what they knowingly and voluntarily consume. I strongly agree. Slavery is acceptable, such as punishment for a crime. I disagree.
What?
Freedom of expression should be unhindered by government, regardless of the content. I strongly agree.
Oh god.
Hate speech should be banned. I disagree.
What?
The control of communications by government is necessary so as to prevent the spread of ideas that may undermine the stability of a nation. I strongly disagree. Provision of the internet should be socialized and made available free of charge. I actually got no opinion on that. People should be.
I strongly agree, you bastard.
Nigga, who the fuck's gonna pay for that? You communist?
Nigga, the government.
Man, the government, you want daddy government to give you the handout, man. You welfare monkey.
If I work for the government, I'm my own daddy.
Oh, shit. Okay. People should be free to engage or abstain from religious activities that do not violate the rights of others. I agree. Blasphemy laws, I strongly disagree. Government action should neither aid nor attack any religion. I strongly agree. Religious organizations should not be exempt. I strongly agree. You have nothing to fear if you have nothing to hide is a valid statement. I disagree. Government is transparency is vital to ensuring accountability. I agree. Surveillance should be expanded to combat terrorists. I strongly disagree. People should be secure in their persons, homes, properties, and communications. I strongly agree. In order to solve crimes, the police need the power to conduct searches and seizures without a consent or warrant. I disagree, nigga. You can get one. Sexual orientation, preference, gender, or gender identity should have no impact on the government's treatment of individuals. I agree. Government should have the authority to define, license, or restrict personal. Nope, I disagree.
He's a liberal.
Consenting adults should be free to choose their own sexual practices and relationships. I agree. Abortion should be regulated. I disagree. Criminal laws should be limited to violation of rights, to the violation of the rights of others through force or fraud. I strongly agree. No crime, no victim is a valid statement. I see. This is another one I'm weird on because these like, how the fuck do they define victim in crime here is my question.
My friend, if I steal your bike, you're the victim.
Yeah, of the crime, right? But like, what the hell is a victimless crime? I'm guessing is what they're asking. Like,
Yeah, what is a victimless crime? Tell me.
I don't know. Like, I
I
don't know what
mean,
the fuck. I always hear that term thrown around, but nobody ever explains what the fuck a victimless crime is.
I'm about to do a quick Google search.
Like, I can see like drug users, like people smoking weed. That's a victimless crime, but like, I don't know. Maybe you're the victim. I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah, I was about to say.
I don't know.
A victimless crime is defined as a legal offense in which all parties consent and no party is injured. The victimless crime is fucking shit.
I. You know what?
So yeah, you should strongly agree.
I'm not even gonna touch this one. I'm not agreeing nor disagreeing. Banned medicinal and recreational drugs should remain illegal. I disagree. Police, fire, and ambulance services should be provided by the market. I actually disagree with that one.
Oh,
Like,
God, he's liberal.
you're not gonna get that to work. Individuals who voluntarily assume risk of physical harm to themselves are selfish and inconsiderate, so such behavior should be banned. I disagree. Restitution should be paid to the victims at the expense of the criminal or negligent wrongdoer. I agree. Rights such as
Ooh.
due process and the presumption of innocence are relics of the past and only interfere with obtaining criminal convictions. I disagree. Juries should be able to judge not just the facts of the case, but also the justice of the law. Fuck the goddamn juries. For real. Fuck the goddamn juries.
You got an alternative to that?
Yep. Dispute resolution cannot be effectively provided by the market and thus require a government control system. I only slightly agree with that. Like actually no, I actually strongly agree with that one. Prisons as they currently exist should be abolished. I strongly agree. The only legitimate use of force is in the defense of individual rights, life, liberty, and justly acquired property against aggression. I agree. All people have the right to self-defense, and they may agree to be aided by any other individual or group. I strongly
I
agree.
agree with that. Yep.
Individuals do not have the right to. Oh, nah, nigga. I do not agree.
That's some
Mm-mm.
authoritarian shit.
People should be prosecuted for exercising their right to self-defense. Oh my
What?
God, get that liberal shit away from me.
That's not liberal shit. Look, you are liberal, you faggot.
Nigga, you're good. We're only at 35. You're about to see how far down I'm going.
Oh, let's see this. Let's
Private
see this.
property owners should be free to set the rules regarding the presence of weapons on their property. I agree. Government should restrict, register, and manufacture. Oh no, I disagree. Respect for property rights is fundamental. Yes, that is fundamental. Contracts to obtain, retain, profit from, manage, or dispose of one's private property should be regulated by the government. See, this is one where it's kind of tricky because there's like a little bit of nuance in that shit. It's like yeah, you could throw away like a piece of shit
y'all, I'm
you
back.
don't want,
I'm just got my
but like
bowl of stuffing.
um, but like, and I know this because I work on cars. Like, you can't just be throwing away some of those fluids like down the drain, and people be doing that shit, and that'd be having a bad effect on everything. But
Okay.
like, at the same time, it's just like they're saying it should just straight up be regulated. Yeah, but not too much. So I'd say I agree a little bit, just a little bit.
Just a
But
little
like,
bit.
I don't know if they're saying like all private property in general or just I don't know. But I'm gonna strongly agree with that. Like contracts to obtain, retain, profit from, manage, or dispose of one's private property should be regulated by the government. um, Next, private property owners have the right to control and enjoy their property so long as their choices do not harm nor infringe on the rights of others. I strongly agree. The practices of eminent domain and civil asset forfeiture should be abolished. I actually slightly disagree. I don't strongly disagree. I slightly disagree because you know what? The fucking roads need to get fixed. And if we gotta blow up that fucking house to do it, so be it.
Man,
Fuck that
sick.
house.
That's sick and twisted.
Fuck that house.
No,
You're
I disagree
disgusting.
with that strongly, dude. They bought that house. They built it from the ground. They bought it with their own money. There's no fucking
Hold, turn up your
reason
mic.
why- No. Okay, hold on. What's going on with my? Okay, like, well, hold on. You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah,
Now we
but
can.
Okay. Well, I disagree. I strongly disagree with that because that dude, bought that house of his own money. It possibly built it up from the ground and had that house be owned for generations. So there's really no fucking reason why his house would be lawfully destroyed,
see, the thing
unless it's a
is,
real environmental or
I need
health
that
hazard.
road. I need that road to be expanded, and I'm not about to have one nigga's house hold me back.
Nigga just built around the goddamn house.
Fuck that, nigga. Do you know how much more work it takes to build around one thing as opposed to just destroying that one thing? Like,
Honestly,
nigga, go buy a new goddamn house.
you can't restrict that man's freedom. He bought that house.
Nigga, we're not just gonna take the house. We're gonna buy it from him, then kick his ass out, and then destroy the house.
I mean, that's fair. That's a little bit fairer, but still.
Yeah, but there's a lot of sick, underhanded shit that might go behind buying that house.
And that's why I only slightly disagreed.
Nah, you're a sick bastard. That man just want to live.
That man can live somewhere else, but that nigga's got to get this fucking house out of here. You know what? If he
Great.
wants, he can take the house. If he can move the house, he can take the house. But we need that land. Like at the end of the day, all the land is the government's land, and you're just renting.
Oh, come on. I can't own my own property? That's
I mean,
fucked up.
you can say you own your property, but the government technically owns all of it.
Nigga,
No,
that's
the
fucked up.
government should
Okay, look.
regulate, not own. Crazy as hell.
Okay, no. That's fucked up. If a community, like a company or a cooperative, or even like a political group, like a certain party or a commune, wants to buy that land from the government, that they have a rightful place to own it.
That's if the government will sell it, because the government owns all the land. And the only land that the government does not own are Indian reservations because they lawfully gave up that land.
Luke straight up love.
I think
Yeah.
his mic. I
His
think his mic
connection.
died out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his connection is bad.
oh damn. Okay. In order to protect the poor from the rich, limits on profits, production mandates, and controls on prices of goods and services are necessary. I strongly disagree.
Oh.
For voluntary dealings, parties should be free to trade with who they want and on mutually agreeable deal terms. I agree. Private landowners do not have an incentive to maintain natural resources and as such need to be regulated by the government. I slightly agree. Not strongly, but
You better
slightly.
strongly agree.
I only slightly agree.
Niggas go crazy.
I know, but like I can't be putting my government dick up all in it, bro. Like you gotta only the tip. Only the tip.
Man, only the tip. You're too right wing now. Look, you're in the middle. What the fuck happened?
What the fuck happened?
This bastard.
Governments pollute and misuse resources more than business, causing damage to the environment and are unaccountable for such damage.
I actually agree with that.
I slightly agree. Protecting the environment requires that resources like land, water, air, and wildlife be held in common and private ownership restricted. I slightly agree. The profit motive stifles the innovations and behavioral changes required to protect the environment, requiring intervention on the market. I only slightly agree. Environmental advocates and social pressure are a more effective means of changing public behavior than government action. I strongly agree. Subsidies for energy production should be abolished. I only slightly agree with that. I only slightly agree with it because we're putting it into the wrong energy.
Disgust me.
Energy pricing, allocation, and production are too important to be left to the market and should be controlled by the government. I strongly disagree.
What?
Yup.
You need government regulation, boy.
Nigga, not on
You
this.
go crazy.
Not on this.
You crazy motherfucker. This one we're gonna start disagreeing.
Not on this. People who think they are entitled to keep what they earn are merely being selfish and should be forced to pay their fair share.
That's based on like what they're talking about.
Yeah, people who think they're entitled to keep what they earn are merely being selfish and should be forced to pay their fair
If
share.
it's like
Damn.
everything that they earn, yeah. I mean,
I think I slightly agree with that because
Taxation and moderation. Yeah.
yeah, taxation is the price we pay for civilization is a valid statement. I
Yeah.
slightly agree.
Yeah, strongly agree, babe.
Nah, bro, they be going crazy with these taxes.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Yeah.
Holt's back. Welcome
Yeah,
back.
yeah, my computer just went to shit.
Yeah, government budgets should be balanced by curbing expenditure and not raising taxes. I strongly agree. People should be free to choose which products and services they wish to purchase and not be forced to pay for something against their will. I strongly agree. Obamacare.
Obama. I was about to say that.
Free market banking with competition among banks and depository institutions of all types is preferable to a system controlled by a central bank. See, this is a weird one because the thing with free market banking is niggas go crazy, but the thing with central banking is niggas go crazy.
It's just who's going crazy.
Right?
See,
Nigga, you
if
want,
you
you
want to
want
say
everybody to go crazy or one government entity to go crazy?
No,
here's the
man.
thing, though, is that I would rather have it be controlled by a central bank so we can put fucking blame on one entity and pressure them to change shit. When you have a system where we have a bunch of little tinier banks competing against each other, and when they fuck up, the government just bails them out anyway. So they're
See,
basically government property. So why not a central bank, though?
But that's the problem. That's not really free market banking because if it was real free market banking, the government wouldn't even bail them out. They just let them crash.
Exactly. So if we're going to do that, you might as well have a central bank, and then if anything fucks up, you can just blame the government for
See,
it.
the problem with central banking is though you get too big to fail.
Honestly,
And that's
I
Well,
want something.
nigga, we already are.
Me,
A lot
me
of these
personally, I
banks
just go with a
already
lot of
are.
regulations.
Okay.
Between
That's the thing, though, is that with these banks, there already are too big to fail.
well, yeah, that's
So
the
it wouldn't make
problem.
a difference.
Well, no, that's the thing. That's what happens with central banking because you concentrate it all in one entity. If that entity fails, like you're kind of fucked. And like with a free market banking, it's less secure. But if something fucks up, like there'll still be plenty of people to pick up the slack. But it's like I said, like on one hand you got niggas be crazy, on the other hand you got niggas be crazy. Like you can't win with these fuckers.
it's literally two extremes. I don't
Yeah.
like this. I want something in between, man.
See,
That's
I'm
all.
not
Yeah,
even
pretty
this
much.
one. I'm not even gonna touch.
We're basically
Nigga.
profits and losses should be socialized.
Fuck no.
Okay. Okay. I don't know what they. Okay. I don't. No. I don't know
That
what
was
they mean by
correct.
that because when they said that, I thought they mean that when they centralized it, when they socialized it, means that it was open to the public. So it means that you could show the courts your profits and losses and what you pay your workers and so on, so they can enforce certain rights and stuff. So like if you're a woman or if you're black, you can't be underpaid just because you're black or white or whatever.
Right. And no, you're gonna notice this theme with me. Every time I see the word socialize, I'm just gonna hit strongly disagree no
And
matter
I
what it
don't blame
says.
you because social. I mean, come on, profits and losses should they be socialized? It's literally like you make cash and you gotta throw away some of that shit to fucking
Yeah.
everybody else, which is normal. That's what taxes
Well,
are.
you know what?
I'm like a slight agree, really.
That's what causes the whole bullshit that the government does, where it's just like
No, you
we
just don't
gotta
have. You
we
can't
gotta
have too
spend
much
a certain amount
socialism.
of money to make the money back. Like that's what happens when you socialize the profits and losses. So then you've got these big ass companies spending money on purpose on stupid ass shit because they literally like are legally obligated to spend it.
It depends how much you socialize, though.
I don't know.
It's all on how much you socialize.
Man, whenever I see the word socialism, I cringe a bit and I just say no.
Man, you're a real southerner.
Whenever I see the word fucking ANCAP or communist, I cringe. But with free market or with socialist, I don't really cringe.
Okay.
Which is the reason why
Individuals who engage in voluntary exchange should be free to use money to use as money any
Strongly
mutually
agree.
agreeable commodity or item. I agree. Inflationary monetary policies and legal tender laws should be abolished. I agree. Money should be abolished. I actually strongly disagree with that one.
I just did well. I think I don't remember what I put on there. I think I either put neither agree or nor disagree or just um disagree.
Bro, have you noticed how far I'm going now?
So you gotta go back to the left. What are you doing?
No, bro, I'm gonna just go right from here on out.
What are you doing, man?
Individuals
We're
have
doing
the
so
rights to
good.
form
No, no,
corporations,
but no, the reason
cooperatives, and
why
other types of entities based on voluntary association. I agree. Private ownership means the production or private ownership of the means of production should be abolished. I completely disagree
I was
with
about
that
to
one.
say you were looking like you were gonna touch the agree button. I'm like, what?
No, I was just hovering it. No, no, I completely disagree with that one. That's just fucking like that's socialism. That's socialism there, bro. Fuck that. Subsidies and bailouts to businesses, labor, and other special interests should be abolished. I agree.
yes, agree.
Public entities should be able to compete with private enterprise. I strongly agree.
Neither
You
nor.
went to the left. I like that.
Em- That's going to be the one break. Employment and compensation agreements between employees and employers are private and should not be encumbered by social engineering. I strongly agree. Private employers
No.
and employees should be required by law to bargain with each other through a labor union. I strongly
You a
disagree.
fucking maniac, nigga.
Membership in a
You
labor
fucking
union
people over.
should be a requirement for obtaining employment. I strongly disagree. Compulsory arbitration and
Yeah.
obligations to bargain are necessary to ensure that bosses do not exploit their
Agree.
workers.
I agree.
Oh my
See, this is a
god.
tricky one.
You're a maniac.
I don't know what they mean by compulsory arbitration.
It's basically to show your I'm pretty sure it's to. What they mean is that the workers should have leverage to with the boss, so they don't get exploited.
Well, that's what unions are for.
Yeah, but we also have laws. But I think we should have some more basic ground line laws for that. So because there's not unions for everything.
I don't. Well, I say the free market should handle the unions.
Nah. You need regulations.
I'm
Nigga,
disagreeing
the
with
free
this one.
market is everything.
The free market is life, bro. Provision of education should be socialized and made available free of charge. I disagree. Education is best provided by the free market, achieving greater quality, accountability, and efficiency with more diversity of choice. I strongly agree. Hey, yo, I'm back to the libertarian capitalist.
Get off of my goddamn
I'm already back, bro. Yo, we got 30 more questions, bro. We got 30 more questions.
This is too much.
The education of children is the financial responsibilities of parents or guardians, not the government. I strongly agree. Health insurance companies exploit the sick and dying to make a profit and therefore should be regulated by the government. I strongly disagree. Individuals should be free to determine the level of health insurance they want, if any. I strongly agree. Healthcare should be provided by the free market. I strongly agree. Suicide and euthanasia should be illegal. I strongly agree.
Oh god.
Should be illegal.
Oh
Nigga, get out of here. If somebody wants to kill themselves.
I read that wrong.
Nigga, if I want to die, you.
I strongly disagree. I'm sorry. Thank you for pointing that out. I read that wrong. I read
I
that
should
wrong.
have pointed out a lot of shit. I'm letting you fly because you're doing this test so goddamn fast.
Okay, strongly disagree. Provision of healthcare should be socialized and available free of charge. Fuck no.
My god.
Not all individuals will take responsibility for their retirement. Therefore, an age pension should be provided. I strongly disagree. Socialized welfare programs should be phased out and replaced with a private voluntary system based on insurance, charity, and mutual aid. I strongly agree. Most people will not voluntarily help the poor. Therefore, it is incumbent on the government to provide welfare services so as to combat poverty. I actually strongly agree. Or actually, I slightly agree with that. I actually slightly agree with that. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I actually slightly agree with that. I think it's the government's job to fucking help out the niggas who are not doing shit with their lives.
The last 5 questions were about fucking helping the poor in some way, shape, or form, and you said fuck you to them, but now you're gonna say that you want to help them.
No. I was saying I shouldn't have to help the poor, but if the government wants to do it, let them do it.
What if you are the government?
Then I better plan a good budget.
All right, let's see what you got next. Let's go.
Charity and civil society will weaken if government does not have the power to direct such activity. Nope. In order to preserve global stability, the government needs to embrace foreign political alliances and act as a policeman for the world. I strongly
Yeah,
disagree.
I agree with that.
Service in the military should be compulsory. I strongly disagree.
Disagree.
Rights are not inalienable and can be suspended in times of war. I strongly
Fuck.
disagree.
No.
Intelligent
Well,
agencies
actually, that's a
should
funny
be
thing. See,
instructed-
that's a tricky one for me because rights are inalienable, but I don't think in the U.S. that anybody's going to let them, basically tread on their rights.
These are
People
questions
will-
that kept me
People
towards the
will
middle.
fucking fight back. So I'm going to say, so I would say, yeah, they should be protected. They should be protected even during wartime.
Intelligence agencies would be obstructed from preserving security if they were subjected to oversight and transparency. Bull fucking shit. I disagree.
Bullshit.
Government should not use secret classifications to keep from the public information. that it
Agree.
should have.
Agree.
I actually very strongly agree with
Thank you.
Agree.
foreign policy
Fucking agree.
should seek to keep a nation in a position of strength to other nations. I actually strongly agree with that one.
I don't really care much about that.
I think I see that's fucking stupid though. I disagree with that because it's like, okay, if those countries are in such a shitty position they can't hold on to their own power being cucked by other nations around them, then fuck it.
But we're not worried about them. We're just worried about like the ones who are on our level. And when I say like we should be in a position of strength relative to others, it's just more of a defense policy. It's like, look, if you pick on us, we're gonna fuck you up.
Fair enough,
We're
yeah.
America. No one can fuck us up.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think we're doing that good so far, but we're doing that too much. Like we just got to be a little bit stronger than the next two behind us. That's about
A
it.
little bit. You know how much we spend on our military budget? We're crazy.
Yeah, bro, but we're like literally nobody can touch us. People are always worried about Russia going to war with us. They will never win, and they know it.
Yeah, but that's because they could just drop a couple of nukes and have a lot of people suffer in the process.
And
Yeah.
then they get fucking invaded by a bunch of nukes and then later swarmed with jet fighters and
Yeah,
infantry.
it's mutually assured destruction at that point. Like
Just
we're all fucked. We're all fucked.
All
Which is
right.
the reason why I think World War III ever will happen, that it won't be fucking nuclear. No nation is that fucking stupid to annihilate.
I'm only slightly.
To annihilate a nation, to annihilate the entire planet.
Foreign policy should emphasize defense against attack from abroad and enhance the likelihood of peace by avoiding foreign entanglements. I strongly agree. Foreign intervention, including military and economic aid, are necessary for preserving the security of the nation. See, this one's a tricky one because what the hell are we intervening in? Like, are we intervening in something that's going to have a direct effect on us, or are we just running into a country because American values?
I don't think we need to intervene in shit.
Well, I do think we need to intervene, like when like somebody's like. I think the only people who should be like invaded right now, for real, is North Korea, because fuck them.
Yo, my nigga, North Korea ain't gonna do shit. What are you?
Exactly. That's why we should just not get them out the way.
See, but it's protected by China. But I say fuck that. We should
China
team
is
up- No,
Yeah, but
no,
what
no,
if
no.
you plug a
We
vacuum
should
and you
team up with Russia so we can both beat up on China.
China probably would join us in beating the shit out of North Korea, because right now North Korea is that retarded autist that's running around
There's that pest on
embarrassing the foreign exchange student, and at this point he just wants him to get bullied by the cool kids, which are America and Russia.
I mean, being honest, why would you even, like, as an American, go into North Korea? Like, I mean, honestly, just give South Korea some extra arsenal. Just say, hey,
Weapons of
come up if you
destruction.
want.
We could just pull.
I'm
We could
gonna
pull like another,
absolutely agree with that.
weapons of mass destruction thing.
All people have the right to resist tyranny and defend themselves and their rights.
This is
I
obvious.
strongly agree. Impediments to free trade should be abolished. I strongly agree. Political freedom and escape from tyranny demand that individuals not be unreasonably constrained in the crossing
Oh,
of
God.
borders. I strongly agree. I only agree with that within the states. Like, within the states.
Well, then that's just a different definition, because I'm not gonna have niggas randomly come to fucking America through Mexico or Canada.
Yeah, but they're not the
Trade
states.
should be regulated by government.
Strongly disagree.
You
Yes!
strongly disagree. I slightly agree because there is some shit that we do need in place to make sure that shit doesn't get crazy. But at the same time, I don't think it should be so restrictive that is just not really profitable.
I mean, the only thing that should be restricted is just like something that's just clearly going to have a huge fucking fallout effect. Like if you bring an invasive species and that bitch destroys like half of America's crops. Like I can agree with that. And actually, you know what? This one is tricky because it's like there are things we should disagree. Should regulate. So
Let me go crazy.
I'm gonna no. You know what? I'm gonna soften my position and slightly agree.
What if I'm selling? Oh my god.
Economic freedom demands the unrestricted movement of humans as well as financial capital across national borders. Nah, y'all can get out with that. Well, actually, you know what? If this includes vetting, I'm fine with it, to be honest. But they're saying unrestricted. That's the key word here.
Yeah.
Unrestricted. Nigga, no, I'm going to restrict the shit out of that.
Yeah, I'm thinking of just fucking redoing my Spekr test right now just to piss you off because I know you're going so damn to the right. It's getting me sad.
I'm actually not as right as I was before, apparently, and that makes me sad. I wish I was more.
You said you were getting more libertarian and more to the right.
I thought I
That's
was.
just because you've been hanging out with fucking British people that are also commies.
All people are born with an inherent right to their life, liberty, and property. I strongly agree.
Yeah.
Some rights can impose an obligation upon others to fulfill that right.
Disagree.
This is a trick question. Because it's just like, are they referring to a specific right or just like what?
See, I disagree.
With that.
I disagree because fuck that. Why do we need to invalidate somebody else's rights?
Yeah, no, I strongly
just to protect somebody else's.
You pretty much took the words out of my mouth.
There's no reasons why we can't protect them both.
I'm more culturally libertarian, but I'm less economically right wing. I think that makes sense.
You're a crazy bastard.
Government should neither deny nor abridge human rights based on biological characteristics or preferences. Yes, members of private organizations can set standards, and individuals are free to respond. Yes, parents or other guardians have the right to raise their children according to their own standards and beliefs. I
agree somewhat. I agree somewhat.
I'd strongly agree, honestly.
No, fuck you, Cisco.
You can raise your kid to be a dumbass, but sooner or later he will see the goddamn truth.
Nah, but then you've got those parents.
Then what if we have fucking... Yeah, and not only that, then we have kids coming out to fucking joining ISIS and shit while they're 5 and kids being raped.
Yeah, like
with that bullet in his head, then he'll learn better.
Look, I only slightly agree with this, not strongly, but I only slightly agree that they have the right because I do believe that parents have that right. The thing is, when you fuck that up, I do think that like you should just like, it's not like we should just come in immediately and take your children away, but you're going to jail, motherfucker, and then your kids are probably going to go into foster care at that point.
Like if you're gonna advocate for violence, then honestly, that's breaking the law in itself. I mean, it's just as long as you fall within the guidelines, as long as you don't fucking break any laws, then whatever you teach them.
Likewise, if you have a valid warrant and there's a reasonable proof that you did fuck up your children in a way, then make it so that you would go to jail, then I think it's fine.
Parents should be able to abuse and neglect their children without fear of intervention.
Get the shit out of here, nigga.
I
don't want no Catholic priest.
Wait, you know what? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and amend this one. I strongly agree with this one because I strongly disagree with this one, and I feel they cancel each other out.
There you go.
Without the state, there would be chaos and disorder. I strongly agree.
I somewhat agree because because you can technically have. And the reason why is that there are periods of time that people have existed without states. For example, many times where there's interchangeable periods in a state of governments, or when an empire collapses, like the Roman Empire or the Soviet Union, or really anything like that, where people have assisted with a very loose state or possibly without a state at all, and people actually revolted to get rid of the state in certain reasons entirely, and they worked out really fine until whatever state was near them basically came in there and fucking crushed them. The thing and the reason why I still support the state though is that it's to help to support. Okay, To sum it up real quick, that you think can technically exist without a state. Humans have done it before, and people are trying to do it now. People have done it now. They assisted fairly peacefully, and because of that, oh Jesus Christ, that chat. Okay.
Uzalu was in here.
I don't know if
Yeah.
you still watch. Yo,
Anyway,
everybody
Yo,
to sum up my
yo,
point.
this video.
somebody already disliked it.
For real?
Anyway,
It's definitely Gabor. Yo, Gabor, suck my dick. You fucking. All right, let's.
anyway, to sum up my point, you can definitely live without a state, but the state, if it's going to assist, it should be there to enforce individual rights and freedoms.
Well, that's the thing. That's why I strongly agree with having a state, because if you do not have that state to do that, it just goes into chaos and disorder.
But if the state is not doing that, then fuck them down with the system.
Oh yeah, no.
Rebuild
That's
from
the
the ground up.
that's the point of the Second Amendment. You take out the failing state and replace it with a state that will not fail, or at least you hope will not fail.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Okay. It is the right of every individual to resist tyranny and abolish it. Oh, yeah, look, exactly. I strongly agree with this. This is exactly what we were talking about. Replacing the system that respects individual rights, the state should be abolished.
Agree.
Disagree.
Strongly agree. I'm kidding. I strongly,
Now you play.
Disagree.
I strongly
The state
disagree.
should be abolished. Well, because that would contradict the other question. Because think about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, no, it does. It does.
The state, because the state should be abolished when it's fucking with you and your people and their rights.
Yeah, so this is the third time I have taken the test, and I am still, like, all three times I was a libertarian capitalist. And yeah, bro, like I told you, bro, I'm actually not as right wing as I used to be. I used to be 55 economic, but you know, it makes sense because I've been like not liking the whole extreme economic aspect. Because you still gotta have some sort of social safety net. But like in terms of like
but anyway,
in
so
terms of
there's my spectral test again.
so, yeah, in terms of authority and liberty, bro, I'm down at the liberty, bro. I'm all about that liberty.
You're seeing the light, and I'm very happy.
But anyway, so just click on me again. You can see where I landed in the spectral text. I'm economically -4 and culturally -71, which basically means I'm a centralist that's leaning sort of right, not right, left. But I am nearing fucking anarcho mode.
Do I have to take this test in front of you guys? I have my old score,
Yes.
but all right.
You have to take it.
Let me try to screen share this bitch. How do I get this going? Okay, which window? All right. Boom. Share this bitch. All right. Can you see this shit? I'm taking this test. All right. Let's get ready. Each individual enjoys bodily autonomy and have rights that no other individual or group may violate. Whew. I need to think. I feel like the pressure's all over me. Strongly agree, of course. Individuals have the freedom to decide what they knowingly and voluntarily
Nigga, screen share.
I'm not screen sharing?
No, you're not.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit. It's fucking bullshit. How the fuck do I get this? Your entire screen application window. Spekr. Sure. Can you see it? Yo, can you see it?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see it.
All right. So I put strongly agree on the first question. Individuals have the freedom to decide what they knowingly and voluntarily consume. Strongly agree. Slavery is acceptable in certain circumstances, such as punishment for crime. Strongly agree, you little bitch. Woo.
Funny thing is that I actually agreed with that one because I feel like you should be able to voluntarily go into slavery to pay your debts off in a binding contract that would last maybe like a couple of years. But besides that, forceful slavery.
Freedom of expression should be unhindered by government.
Nigga, no, fuck that. If you do a crime, then you should be able to pay it off in labor. So you're actually contributing to society and not wasting.
Control of communications by government is necessary so as to prevent the spread of ideas that may undermine the stability of the nation. Let me reread that. Strongly disagree. Provision of the internet should be socialized and made available free of charge. I agree. Strongly agree. Strongly agree. People should be free to engage or abstain from religious activities that do not violate the rights of others. Strongly agree. Blasphemy laws should be reinstated. Fuck that shit. Government action should neither aid nor attack any religion. Aid or attack any religion. Damn, my head went stupid for a second. Aid or attack any religion. Religious organizations should not be exempt from taxation. Should not be exempt from okay. You have nothing to fear if you have nothing to hide. Is about it. Fuck that. Government transparency is vital to ensuring accountability. Indeed. Fuck you, Hillary.
Yep.
Government surveillance should be expanded to combat. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. What the fuck is this? People should be securing their person's home, property, and communications. Of fucking course, you maniac. In order to solve crimes, the police need the power to conduct searches and seizures without consent for a warrant. Get the fuck.
Fuck no.
Wait. Need the power. No. Strongly disagree. Whoops. Sexual orientation, blah, blah, blah. No impact on the government's treatment of individuals. Strongly agree. Government should have the authority to define, license, or restrict person. Man, shut the fuck up with that bullshit. Consenting adults should be free to choose their own practices and relationships, of course. Abortion should be regulated by the government. My God. I slightly agree. Criminal law should be limited to violation of the rights or others through force or fraud.
Fucking socialist pig.
Me? I'm barely.
God.
Okay, criminal laws should be limited to violations of rights of others through force or fraud.
Strongly agree, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree on that one.
Strongly agree to that one. Ban medicinal and recreational drugs should remain. Oh, fuck you.
Fucking no.
Police, fire, blah, blah, blah. Provided. You crazy? Oh,
Nope.
God, I'm a socialist. Individuals who voluntarily assume risk of physical harm to themselves are selfish and inconsiderate, so such behavior should be banned. This is someone that's just going to beat himself up. I feel like an asshole saying that guy should be able to beat his ass up.
Nigga, yeah, I disagree with that one. I think he should, because fuck it, it's his body. And yeah, it may harm others, but then others can convince him out of it. And if he can't be convinced out of it, well then fuck, he's a moron.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to straight up. I mean, I don't want to see someone fucking cutting their throats on just coming up to me, but still, it's your body, man. Restitution should be paid to victims at the expense of the criminal or negligent wrongdoer. No, because that's basically another way of saying eye for an eye. So I actually strongly disagree. Wait.
Resolutions should be paid to the victims at the expense of the criminals or negligent wrongdoer. That could literally mean anything, really. Nigga, did I fuck up again?
Oh my
Good
god,
morning.
who's taking over?
Good morning, everyone.
Can everyone hear me?
We've been taking
Yeah.
over. Oh my god.
Alright.
How's it going?
Finally figured this shit out.
What happened to
I stepped
Cisco?
away. Did Cisco die?
Where the hell's Cisco?
Yeah,
I
we've
think
been,
he did.
we've been
I
taking
don't know. I've been trying to get this shit working for God knows how long.
we've been taking the spectral test the whole time, and then y'all niggas just hop up in here like.
Yep. I wasn't given the link.
I was trying to get this working.
Hey, so
For God knows how
I
long.
actually had the exact idea to do what Cisco's doing now yesterday. I typed it to someone who is a mutual friend of ours. So what I think happened is I suggested the idea to him. He told Cisco. Cisco decided to jack my idea, and now when I do it, he's going to claim that I'm copying him.
Nigga,
Probably
just
will.
well then just do it then.
I'm going
do it
to.
right now.
I'm going to.
Alright, screen
This
share
video
your
will
shit
get
then. I'm really curious to see.
Cisco's video will get 12 views. Mine will get 1,200.
Oh boy, oh
fair
boy.
enough.
Void was in the chat screaming about the screen share. What the hell's wrong with the screen share? This is apparently 10 minutes ago.
Fucking, I ended up being like a libertarian, like left centralist.
You were a liberal, you bastard.
Void, you're a massive cuck.
Fucking dude, if you
Make
saw
sure it's
my spectral test, then you would have saw that I'm almost full anarcho mode.
And I-
I saw your test. I saw you took it.
Yeah, I know. Like if I chose like one question that was more like liberal towards socially, then I would be an anarchist. Like the only thing that's keeping me from that is like the state. Like I don't think we should abolish the state, but at the same time we can definitely live without a state for a little while.
Oh, when times are good, sure. But societies go through cycles, and when you're in a depression, when times are bad, when you need some actual self-control in your nation, you need your nation to act like an organism, a unity, rather than a collection, rather than just simply a place. When you need that, you need to have a nation and that can control things.
No, fair.
So I think
I mean, fair enough, but I don't think that should be able to. But I don't think they should be able to redact or step on your rights or your individual freedoms while doing so.
I think some things need to be flexible for the state to survive.
Fuck that! I'm not gonna let the government spy on me and then just take and just bend my rights wherever they want to just because of that.
No. Don't worry. Uzlu is a socialist spy. He's just trying to convert you to his authoritarianism.
Hey man,
I'm just a
I'm
left-leaning
okay
centrist.
with socialism if people fucking agree to it. Like if somebody wants to set up a commune
You left
like somewhere, then
Yeah,
they
I'm
can.
not a socialist.
But
leftist.
I'm not. A
then you know what? Then they can. That doesn't mean that I have to be forced into it, though. And
Where the
that doesn't
fuck
mean
is
that the
Cisco?
state doesn't have to support them. They're entirely
I
on
don't know
their
where
own.
Cisco is.
We're just jacking his channel.
Yeah, they're
I posted
Yes.
my Spekr results
Zero.
in
I like how
Discord.
you said that. Oh yeah, you filthy socialist. Even though I said though, like, yeah, they can set up their own commune, but I'm not going to be forced into it. Neither, and the state doesn't have to support it.
Yeah, but if I need a
Just
road
double
built for
checking.
their commune, they better get the fuck out the way. That's
Double
all
checking
I'm
is
saying.
correct.
Do you think these fucking parking lots are gonna get built by themselves? No, we need to destroy people's
Oh
livelihoods
come
for
on!
them
Like,
shits.
oh come on! The parking lots are like the most like
We need
wasteful
more
expenditure
parking
of
lots.
money. Like
Hey
really,
man, I'm
like
not
those
the one who
giant.
socialized the profits and losses.
I mean, well, technically, I was the one that slightly agreed with that. But
Socialist filth.
honestly, it'd be better if we just built those like big parking towers, since those would save up so much more space since we build vertically. And not
Oh yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
I can agree.
We need to build smarter.